Hey Daniel, Megan, just walked up to the house. Actually, I've been inside, kind of got a little bit of the idea of the layout, but wanted to walk you through. We are kind of coming in the side entrance that brings you into the kitchen. It's actually a really nice size. I don't know if the camera will do it any justice here. Try to spin. And then over here off to the side, it is a separate little doorway. There's, they've got it as a sitting area, but it looks to me based on the chandelier that this is probably the dining room. So you go through here, opens up into the main living area. One of the main living areas, good size as well. You can see the front door that you can come in there. Great big window, looks out toward the road. And you come over here into another family sitting area. Also access back to the kitchen. As you can see, great big sliding 5-foot door here. Looks like part of the heating and air system over here to the left. Not sure if that's still what they're using. I haven't went into the basement yet, see what we're working with. Closet over in the corner. Again, good size room. Try to give you a perspective. Get over here in the corner. And you go down a hall, which leads to basically everything else. First stop, here's the full bath. Great shower. Tub. Not in bad shape. Could use like a little paint or maybe a touch up on the surrounds, but maybe a touch of mold over there, but that's pretty minor. You can get taken rid of that pretty easy. Again, you can see everything else is, cabinets are open. Looks like they've had a little water damage under here, but it's not an active leak. Big storage closet back over here. Actually is the other side of the closet in the living room. Actually is your washer and dryer hookups up here as well. Looks like it would only have room for probably a stackable, but it does have that as an option here. There may be something in the basement as well. You've got bedroom number 1 here. I'm guessing that it's probably 14 foot by 12 foot, or maybe even 14 by 14. It's actually a really nice sized bedroom. Big double window. Do have a it might be some old wiring system in here called knob and tube. We'll have to check that out. See the furnace thermostat here. Those are easy to switch out and get the new ones that are programmable. Coming down the hallway to bedroom 2 and 3. A nice sized bedroom here again. I'm gonna guess this one's slightly smaller, maybe 12 by 12. Couple windows. Again, double window facing out front. You can kind of see proximity to the road there. I'm guessing you're maybe 30 feet from it. But there's not a whole lot of traffic. Another closet. And then over here to the third bedroom. This looks to be the smallest. I'm guessing this one's probably 10 by 10. I'm standing in the corner, but it does have 2 closets. And here at the end, I'm gonna pause for a sec. Let's see if I can get this open. This actually goes down to the basement, but it is not a normal set of stairs, so I'm gonna pause and get to the bottom and start over. Basement now. Spinning around. Here's the stairs coming down. As you can see, they're really steep. It's more like a ladder coming down. Do have some water here, looks like, that's leaching over from the door. But there is a floor drain here, so block basement. Floor joists look in pretty good shape. Looks like the crawl space over here, let's see if I can get to it. They've got stuff around. Crawl space has stuff growing in it. Most likely would want to get in there and replace that vapor barrier and figure out why stuff is growing to that extent. That can't be good for anything. Let's see here. Working over to the heating and air system. This is probably original to the house and very old. Everything's at the end of its life expectancy. Probably not very energy efficient either. But structurally it looks like it's in good shape. can see over here where it looks like we've got more water sign on the brickwork or the block work. It's pretty hard to get block not to leak. There are sprays and paints you can put on it. But with a house this age, you're probably better off using it more like they have as a shelter and storage and stuff like that. Here's your main water shut off. Some old coffee pots. But really just more or less a storage down here. You do have your electrical panel over here. Let's take a... Alright, so this is a traditional box. It looks like it was put in 1974. But it does appear whatever was upstairs might not be that knob and tube that I was hoping it wasn't. Alright, pause to the next section. Here I am coming out that same side door we went in. Brickwork actually really looks in nice condition. Soffit and fascia not in bad shape at all. Gutters look like they could use some work, but that's a pretty cheap and easy fix as well, and probably could hold up for a little while longer. Roof looks like you might have a couple years left on it. But this is probably what you're after right here. Not a whole lot around. You got one neighbor on this side that's probably maybe 30-40 feet off to the side. Walk back here toward the barn. Got a little pen as well for some chickens maybe or something. Barn's had better days, but it's still standing. Looks pretty typical of a tobacco barn. That's how it's been set up. A lot of them are even not timbers, they're just literally trees. A lot of space though. It's a pretty big sized barn. Got a little erosion and stuff going on in here, but again, it's a barn. It's what all of them I've ever seen looked like. Be easy to drop out these trusses and stuff though and open it up if you wanted to. You know, again, you weren't going to use it as a tobacco barn. A lot of this is not supporting anything, it's just to hang tobacco sticks and stuff from. And then wow, yeah, back here, whole lot of nothing. Looks like a good spot for the horsies. I'm gonna head back toward the back and pick up the video a little bit back there, see if we can find that pond and fenced area and stuff. Way out here, I don't know about horses, but it's got a lot of alfalfa and stuff growing out here, and deer and most everything loves it. It looks like it would be great for wildlife. Wide open. Haven't run into a whole lot of sinkholes, actually any yet. Still walking back towards the back. Spotted the pond way back here on the right corner. But you got a lot of open usable land. Are at the pond. Looks very shallow. Don't see any sign of fish. It's maybe some frogs, but again, it's looks like maybe even out in the middle you might not be talking but a foot deep. Probably needs to be dredged out if you wanted to use it for fishing. Just to give you a reference too of how far we've come, you can see way back there's the barn, and this is probably only about halfway back the property as far as it goes away, so I'm gonna keep walking back and try to get you some shots back there as well. So here I am kind of back, still not all the way to the wood line by any means, but at a high point, kind of give you a little vantage of what you're looking at. I guess maybe the drains are kind of the boundaries. I'm gonna go back and try to find some more information to show you a plat, but a lot of space out here, a lot of usable pasture land for the horses. Not a lot of steep spots. It does fall off on each side, but you've got a nice ridge here all the way back that's fairly flat. Property here. As you can see, you got a nice big drain over here, big thicket. Looks like it'd be a good spot to maybe spot a deer or 10. You can actually see several trails coming through right here. I don't know if you'll be able to make that out on the video, but they're pretty obvious when you're in person here. Again, real nice, dense vegetation. Probably not good for the horses to get in. Haven't found any fence yet, although I was told it's here, so I'll try to find out more about that as well. Looks like this is about as good a spot as any to kind of do a real slow spin around, show you everything at once. This is looking away from the house toward the deep end of the field. Pond's coming up about dead center right here down the hill a little bit. All right, back over there. And you can start to see the house come back in, the barn, and the house up there dead ahead of us. No neighbors on this side of the road until you get over to this house over here. And we're back where we started.